Your dopamine addiction is making you fat. You think that you're lazy, you think that you lack discipline, you think it's about food, willpower, motivation. But the real reason fat loss feels impossible is because you're probably a dopamine addict. And it's not an insult, it's just biology. And right now your brain is probably hijacked. Every time you say screw it and grab junk food, every time that you skip the gym, every time you scroll instead of sleep, you're not failing, you're just following orders from a brain that's rewired for hits, not health. So let's break this down before it breaks you. Your brain is wired for dopamine. It's the reward signal, the feel-good hit, the thing that tells your body, do more of that, feels really good. And it's why cookies eat harder than carrots. It's why TikTok feels better than reading. And it's why short-term comfort wins over long-term gain. But here's the kicker. Dopamine is about instant payoff, but fat loss is about delayed results. So now you're probably stuck with a brain that wants things now, trying to win a game that only gets the rewards later. That's not discipline failure, that's design conflict. You're built to chase what feels good. And fat loss doesn't feel good, at least not at the start. But it does get worse because dopamine isn't rare anymore. If you have a look around, you don't even need to work for dopamine anymore. You can scroll for it, snack for it, swipe for it, DoorDash it, Uber Eats it, no effort, just reward. And every time that you feel slightly uncomfortable, your brain reaches for that relief. Scroll, snack, escape. It's not weakness, it's just programming. You're trained to run your system from discomfort 20, 30, 40, 50 times a day. And every one of those hits is another level of resistance when you try to do something hard. It's like saying no to cravings, like showing up at the gym, like preparing your meals, like going to bed instead of binging. So when fat loss feels hard, it's not just the process. It's a 10,000 dopamine hits dragging behind you. And the worst part is we actually celebrate them. And this is why fat loss is so hard. It's because it's not sexy. It's slow, it's repetitive, it's unrewarding, at least at first. And when you're trying to build habits that feel bad now for a body that might change in a few months. So let's be honest, chicken instead of pizza, boring. 8 hours of sleep instead of binge watching Netflix is boring. Saying no to junk food and not getting that sugar spike is boring. Working out and sweating and being sore is not fun. But you're probably trading these hits for health and your brain hates it because everything in life rewards you instantly. Social media, food delivery, notifications, quick wins, likes, dopamine, 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 dopamine. But the body that you want, that's earned in silence, in effort and in resistance. So what do? Try to push harder. But pushing doesn't work when the system is rigged. Because this isn't a willpower problem, it's a warfare problem. And you're not lazy, you're just playing on hard mode. And every time that you fail, it's not because you don't care, it's because you're trying to focus in a dopamine war zone. Your phone buzzes, your fridge is full of crap, you're surrounded by comfort culture, you're getting 10,000 micro triggers per day. Willpower, it's like dragging a butter knife to a gunfight. If you want real discipline, you need to make dopamine harder to get. And that's how you take the power back. Remove all hits, rewire the reward system, and reprogram your brain to crave effort instead of escape. So let's get surgical. How? Start simple, start sharp. Delete the apps that take most of your time. Don't keep snacks just in case. Put your phone in another room after a certain time. Take walks without music. Journal when you feel like you want to binge. Every small action is a signal. It tells your brain, we don't do cheap dopamine anymore. Now your wins come from progress, movement, strength, real food, real control, real confidence. You're rewiring what feels good. You're flipping the script and suddenly fat loss gets easier. Not because the process has changed, but because you did. And if you've noticed that this video really isn't about macros, calories, fitness, it's about control. So if you want a real transformation, control dopamine. Control your brain, control your body, control your life, and that's the code. Stop chasing the next tip. Start running the system and start running your own system. And if you want 21 more tips, there's a link in the description. I'll send you an email a day where you'll learn something new about fitness and actually achieve your goals. See you in the next one.